Hi and welcome back to the Clothes Show. Today we have a special guest. Dolly is sitting here with me today. She wanted to come up and be beside me. So Dolly is our rescue lurcher. We rescued her from Algarve Animal Shelter. Dolly, when did you move in? 4 or 5 years ago? She's not camera shy, she's kind of bothered. But I think it was a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I think we got Dolly. 5 years ago, I think, Dolly, you're with us today, or with us this year. And she's a mix between a lurcher and a grey. I think there's more grey in her than anything. But anyway, about Dolly. She might want to contribute as we go along, do you? No, she's giving me dagger looks right there. Anyway, I'm back from a cool Algarve. I was very cold in the Algarve. I went over on Tuesday. I went for a few days with friends of mine, and it was gorgeous. It was just gorgeous just to have a nice break away from everything. But the weather was pretty pants. So what I decided to do when I was over there is basically show you how I packed and how I curated my case, my carry-on I might add, all around the accessories that I brought and the colours and tones in the accessories that I brought. So that was basically what I packed and created all my looks from. And I wanted to show you how easy that is to do. And I wanted to show you also the fact that it was a 10 kg carry-on, and I brought a lot of layers. So that's what this video is all about. It's literally about all the outfits I packed for day and night and how I did that to eliminate any stress you might have when you're going on your travels. Now I know, most of you will probably go when it's nice and warm. That wasn't the case here. So like I say, I did have to layer up. But if you are like me and you are somebody that gets anxious about packing anything that you have to bring on a plane, I mean, I never do that. My point is I will literally throw in everything and have so many options because that's the kind of person I am. I love options for myself. That said, when I pack for my clients, if they're going away on a special trip, I can do that in 2 seconds. I can't do that for myself. I literally stress. So this was challenging for me to put everything into a case and bring it on the plane. Now, that said, I got there, and because I wasn't chasing the sun, because it really wasn't a lot of it, I was chasing the shops, and there are so many beautiful places to shop. It's all coming up in the video, so I won't bore you to tears and have you listen twice to this conversation. But I do want to show you a couple of things that I got from this one shop. This is not an ad, I promise you. I was just so impressed with the quality of what they had and the prices. And like I say, the quality was absolutely superb. It was called Cork Leather. So if you're ever in Albufeira in the Algarve in Portugal and you want to treat yourself to some beautiful hand luggage, cabin size luggage, suitcases, whatever, they do them in different sizes, handbags, they do beautiful leather jackets. I actually got this beautiful tan leather waistcoat whilst I was there, so I just wanted to show you that. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a size L, it's a man's, but it's unisex, right? But beautiful. It's camel leather. You know, probably shouldn't be saying that to any vegans watching, but it is absolutely gorgeous, and that just goes over so many things. You know, that's also beautiful if you wanted to wear it under an oversized suit, or even just over a pair of suit pants, a pair of jeans, under a white shirt. Listen, there's so many ways to wear that. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I got that, but I did want to show you the bags that I got because I couldn't get over them. So there was a 50% sale on when I was there, and most of the bags were I'm talking the big hand luggage, the cabin size ones, were anything between 150 to 170, something like that. But because it was a 50% sale on, I actually got them for like 70 or 80 euros. So even though I went over with a carry-on, I had to check these in. I couldn't help myself. But let me show you how absolutely gorgeous is that bag. Isn't that beautiful? And it opens up super wide as well. So this is, I think this is camel leather again, and the quality is so soft. I can't wait till it gets a bit more stress looking, you know, but they have them in every single color. This kind of reminded me of like a doctor's case. You remember when they open up like that and then they close, and they have the 2 straps here so you can close it over. Anyway, you can't even see me anymore. That was that bag. And so of course I had to get one in another one of my favorite colors, which was this beautiful mustard color. Again, these were 70 euros. This is not an ad. This is just, I'm just showing you some of the little hole that I got over there. And this is more like a massive tote. And again, it's cabin. You can bring this onto the cabin with you. I'm sorry. I just thought that was absolutely gorgeous, and the quality is so beautiful. The softness of the leather is stunning. And then I just picked up some belts as well while I was there, because I am a belt girl, if you haven't noticed that yet. So these belts are always so handy for because they're adjustable, so you can literally adjust them at any size. So that has a gorgeous buckle right there in the middle. And again, like I say, you can literally wear them any size you want to. I typically would wear mine down, or in this dress actually, I'd probably just wear it up like that. Anyways, that's a different video for a different day. I got, these are cork leather. When I say cork, you know, corks you get in bottles, they're cork leather, so they're not real leather. I say leather, they're not leather, it's just made of cork. Sorry, no, there's no leather involved in these, they're pure vegan. And they've got that kind of, that's a beautiful kind of scaly material. And these were only like 10-15 quid or something. I don't even know if they're that expensive. And I got a lot of different colors in these. I got a beautiful teal color, I got a gorgeous red color. Yeah, so anyway, that was from that shop. It was called Cork, what did I say it was called? Cork leather, I think. Like I say, I'll actually put everything down in this video that I've gotten, so I'll note everything down for you guys. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. And if you just know, you know, you don't have to be going away for this. This is really a video just all around how to pick out the colors of, again, your accessories and just style your clothes to them. So you don't have to be going away at all. But anyway, go and have a look and let me know in the comments if you think that was helpful and what you thought of the outfits today. Hello, I'm in a different place today. I'm over in Albufeira in the Algarve in Portugal, and I wanted to come on and show you how I packed for this trip. If you, like me, absolutely panic about having to bring on a carry-on bag on the plane, right? So I love options. I'm the girl that even if it's for a 4-day trip, I get extra heavy written on my case because I bring everything. I know I'm a stylist and I know I advise my clients, I can pack for my clients in 2 seconds, but packing for myself, ooh, am I flashing? I'm not, is an absolute nightmare. So this time I was literally coming over here for 3 nights, 4 days, and my friend challenged me and said, Chloe, bring a carry-on. What are you doing bringing all this stuff over? You're not going to need it. I'm challenging you to bring on a carry-on. So I thought, shit, okay, I'll bring on a carry-on. And it was the most hellish packing of my life. And I meant to film this at home before I came out and I didn't get a chance. So I'm going to show you what I brought instead. Super strategic, but you know something? I nailed it. I nailed it. And I want to show you how I nailed it because it's really, really important. It'll take a lot of stress out when you're thinking about what to bring with your carry-ons. And like essentially a capsule carry-on bag, effectively, right? That's what I'm going to show you. The other thing is the weather is shit. I mean, we're having beautiful weather at home. The weather here is absolutely terrible. It has been lashing rain. It's quite cold. So I kind of knew it wasn't going to be good packing. And that was another challenge. Like, how am I going to pack for cold weather in Portugal and have that as a carry-on? Like, what am I going to do? Let me show you what anyone who knows me knows I'm a big accessories person, okay? I literally base everything around my accessories. So let me show you how I based my, I'm having to bend down here because I forgot to bring my tripod, so like this. Let me show you how I based my wardrobe, my capsule case, my capsule carry-on 10 kg case around my accessories. It'll make a bit more sense. So if we look at the colors that I brought here, so first off, I brought this beautiful green and brown, very kind of tonal, kind of bronzy gold colors of this bangle. I bought this in a charity shop before I left for £1 or something. I don't even know what it was, in ADHD and Scaries. ADHD, Friends of Autism and ADHD, sorry. That was the bangle that I bought. I loved the colors here, very kind of tonal, kind of earthy. So that was one bangle that I brought with me that I based my capsule around, capsule case around. Then I brought this beautiful print bangle, another charity shop find actually. So you can see that, absolutely gorgeous. Browns, dark browns, kind of goldy tones in there. So you can kind of see where this is going. And then I brought this natural stone with me. So you see this, actually a present for my husband. I think he got this in Dubai. So it's got that metal kind of silver, muted metal. And then again, those brown and kind of goldy and creamy and beigey tones. So you can see that very earthy feel. And then I brought this ring with me. This is one of the rings I typically always wear. So it's kind of like an aquamarine. It's not an aquamarine stone, but it's kind of like that aqua blue color. And that just goes beautifully with the browns. So, as you can see, I'm wearing these pajamas. I actually got these in F&F before I left. Let me just show you these. They're very cool. These are an 8 to 10. I'm size 10, 5'10", size 10, 8 to 10, and they are so comfy. Even get the sleeve length, and look at the cuff on those. Aren't they gorgeous? So I wanted to show you those. So I brought those up. They rolled up into this little ball. They don't crease. They're amazing. Anyway, that's how I started the base of my capsule case. Okay, so I'm going to show you now the outfits that I curated to go with those. Starting off, I brought these little base pieces. Okay, so these are little lemon and yellows. Because they look beautiful with the browns. They also look beautiful with the blues. So you can see here, this is little lemon tank top, and a paler version in a little rib knit tank top. So they're great. They go over shorts, or in actual fact, I haven't even worn shorts here yet. It's been too cold. Today looks kind of nice, so I might be able to put some shorts on, and I'll show you that outfit now in a second. But they're absolutely great. I also brought in the same style, this kind of muted, almost kind of muted khaki green. Again, if you look at this, and this bangle just brings that green out. Do you see what I mean there? Absolutely gorgeous. Belt-wise, I should have said at the start, I brought this beautiful yellow belt, right? So that's going to pop the muted colours. Any muted colour I have, I'm popping with the yellow. And then I brought this brown. I got this in a pre-loved shop actually. And again, it's got the brown, it's got the gold, it's got the bronze buckles in it. And that's giving me that boho vibe. So I'm going to show you some two-day outfits right now for shorts and just, sauntering around the town. But I'm going to show you the nighttime looks that I brought. And I kept the aesthetic to very much a boho vibe because it's very easy to put together. It always looks great. It's kind of my aesthetic. So keeping with the tonal theme, like I've just shown you, I brought some navy wedges, and then I brought these brown sandals, again, that go with the bracelet. Okay, so this is a little shirt that I brought. I wear this over my bikinis, my swimsuits. It's just such a great piece. It's super light. It's very easy to travel. And again, if you see the colours on it, it's got the blue and white stripes. So it goes with all of the other accessory pieces I showed you earlier, the aquamarine, the blues, my denim shorts, the muted lemon top, the yellow belt that pops. And then I'm wearing my little blue wedges underneath as my shoes. So you can see that. So that whole outfit is a great outfit for just walking around during the day. If I want to accessorize it a bit more, I can put my rings on. The chainette that I was just wearing for this nice little bit of hardware, just to give it a bit more balance. I've just popped on a little ring here to tie in with the blues. So there's a lot I can do. I can switch these up for the brown ones, especially because I've just changed my neck piece. So that bounces off my bottom right up to my top. I know you can't see me in full view here. It's very frustrating, but do you see what I mean? So you've got all the elements going on here. So this is just such a great fab outfit for walking around during the day. So keeping with this, I'm going to swap out the shorts for another pair of shorts and just show you a very different look. And then keeping it going, I literally just switched up a new pair of little shorts. So these are blue and white stripes, you can see. I put on that little belt, the brown one that I showed you earlier. And then I put on this little cream rib. Again, none of these take up any space in the case. They're so, so light. Kept the neck piece on, put my two little bangles on. You can see here, so they're tying in with that brown and that neutral tone, and then the blue is just stunning with it. And then I put the little brown sandals on, you can see. So it's such a great easy look. They're beautiful daytime looks. They take no time whatsoever. They take up no space in the wardrobe. And it's just really all about matching and keeping some interest going with the accessories, because it's really all about the accessories at the end of the day, how they just tie in the outfits. And it really looks like you've made absolutely, took no effort whatsoever but you look absolutely fabulous. Obviously you'd have a little tan bag, a little blue bag, cream bag, whatever you wanted. Now I actually brought my brown vegan leather jacket with me as well because it was so cold, and I have been wearing this pretty much every day. So let me show you what that looks like. My days in the mornings start off like this, and bit by bit as we go along during the day, I take the layers off. So I can take the jacket off, and then when I'm sitting down having lunch, maybe at around 3 o'clock when the sun is at its hottest, I can then take the shirt off. But trust me, the last couple of days, I haven't been able to do that until about 3 o'clock. But that's how this outfit rolls. So you have those beautiful, rich chocolate browns against the blues. What I love about this so much is you've got double stripe action going on, and you have all the tonal colors just tying in so nicely together. This is such a fab outfit. I absolutely love it. Again, you just look like you're put together very effortlessly. You're looking stylish, chic, and very cool. Now I wore this is a two-piece. I'm going to show you the top in a minute, and I wore it out during the day the other day, and I can't remember if I wore this little muted kind of khaki green top with it, or if I wore one of those lighter lemon tops. I don't actually remember. Actually, now looking at it, it might have been this one I wore, but let me show you how I styled it anyway, because the whole point is that this can take you from day to night. So right now I have my little brown sandals on underneath it, because obviously I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, as you can see. So with that in mind, I'm then going to be adding my brown belt. Now, if you're like me and you're smaller on the top, and then you carry your weight on your hips and on your thighs and on your bum, these belts are legendary for giving you a really good shape and hiding any extra weight you might have around this area, which is where I carry all of mine. Let me show you what I mean. So basically this bit, so if, like I say, if you are heavy around here at all, you carry extra weight, you're kind of smaller on top, and you go wider around this area, these belts are amazing because they're thick, so you can kind of hoist them here and then drag them down. So they're giving you a great V shape, and they tend to hide any bulges that you want hidden there. So that's how I wear it. So I wore the top down. I also hate my bum. I have a terrible long bum, absolutely hate it. So I always like to try and wear my clothes a little bit further down, so it's kind of halving it somewhat and disguising it a little bit. So that's where I have my belt. So I have that going down, kind of very Y2K, I guess. So that's now tied the top in with the skirt in beautifully. You can start to see all the interest going on. I'm then going to add some accessories. I'm going to add my green, just to pop this part of the green, and then I'm going to add one of my bangles, or I can have two of my bangles. I can just do whatever I want. I'm going to keep my chunky neck piece on, so that's tying everything in there together. See how beautifully that's all working. And I didn't show you this, I forgot to show you this. This is a piece from heaven that just electrifies every single outfit I put on from a boho perspective, or any really kind of perspective. This is the top. So if I wanted, and I haven't done it yet actually, but if I wanted to wear this out as a two-piece, I could keep the belt on as it is. I could not use the belt. I could just have it nice and flowing. I could wear this little velvet number over it if I wanted to, or not. Like, there's a lot of things I could do, but it's so versatile. These little cords are so versatile. It's a very, very different look. This is a lot more dressy. So if I was going out to a lovely restaurant, really wouldn't need a whole lot. What I would normally do is wear my hoops, which I forgot to show you. They are here. These hoops. I didn't actually even put them on, but you can see if I had them on me. And I also brought this gold bangle as well, just to, again, if I wanted to wear it with this, if I was going out at night time, super easy to pack, and just gives you that very, very dressy vibe. So that's a little cord. This is actually a bash number that, again, I got years ago, probably around the same time I got this. And I pull this out every time, every single summer. This comes out and I wear it in different ways. Again, if I wanted to wear this, another way, I could easily just wear a little white tank top underneath this, little rib top, get rid of the belt completely, put a little pair of white trainers on if that's the look I was going for, and a little denim jacket if that was the look you were going for. It's not really me, but you know what I mean. So many different options with these pieces. All these little ribbed tops, believe it or not, are actually from F&F. I picked them up before I went. Got them in the little green, the lemons. I got them in a cream. I can't remember how much they were, but they were only a few quid each. And they're doing me all this trip, and they will do me for many more throughout the summer. You just have to be careful how you wash them. I'd recommend hand washing them actually, and just lay them out flat. I mentioned I brought my cowboy boots earlier. I'm going to show you those now in a second. This is a dress. When you're away, shop. Now, I've been here for 3 days and I did a little bit of shopping yesterday, and I'll show you what I bought. And I'm going to do a bit more shopping today. So I know I came on with a carry-on bag. I will be leaving with the check-in bag because there's too much good stuff here. I've been here before and I've never really looked around because I've always kind of chased the sun. But since there wasn't a whole lot of sun to chase, I've been chasing the shops. So I'm going to show you the little haul that I did buy as well. But right now I'm just showing you what I packed in my case and why I packed it. Hence this video. However, my point was, and I've rambled on, yes, when you are away, if you can afford it, shop, because there are so many beautiful things that you can buy in places like this. Like in Greece, I bought 2 of these dresses in Greece, for example. Now they're about 150 quid a piece at the time, right? They're muslin, I think the material, it's a cloth, cheesecloth, I think, almost cheesecloth, right? Really, really heavy, but they keep you very cool in the heat, because Greece at the time we were in Santorini and it was boiling hot. And they keep you cool in the intense heat, and they keep you warm when you need to be warm. And what I loved about these, they're kind of one size, they nip you in at the waist and then they just fall. They're so pretty. And it's that beautiful kind of rich cream kind of colour that really suits me and goes with everything. So I bought 2 of these in slightly different styles. I'll do a haul and I'll show you tomorrow what I bought in here in the Algarve. Well, when I finish shopping, I'll show you what I bought, because I know exactly what I'm going back for. But yeah, so this dress here, and I did mention before, I also brought my cowboy boots. Okay, so I'm going to show you a different style. Again, kind of keeping it boho. But sorry, back to my point. Yes, if you can afford to, go look at the shops and buy, because time and time again, you will get things over here you will not get at home. I'm not talking about going to Zara on the high street in a shopping centre. Stay away from shopping centres. Go to the beautiful little boutiques around the gorgeous little cobbled streets, all the old towns. Go look in the stalls. Even look on those, the racks you'd have outside, you'd kind of walk past. There are beautiful prints, flowy dresses, caftans. They're 10, 12, 15 euros. They are amazing for just throwing on, putting the little floaty velvet throw over thing I showed you earlier, the biker jacket over that if you're cool, pair of cowboy boots, an accessory, and you have an amazing outfit. Just don't discount anything. Have a look and have a root. But let me show you this dress. Look at the space of the dress now. It's so pretty by itself, right? So I'm going to put this brown belt back on because I'm going to wear it with my cowboy boots, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. However, I could wear that yellow belt and just pop the shit out of it, and I could still wear it with the cowboy boots, or I could even wear it with the brown shoes, and again I could wear it again with the brown belt and the brown shoes. You see how everything is going. When you have a colour palette that goes, you can mix and match absolutely everything up with it. But let me show you how I'm going to. Are you already seeing how cool this dress is? It's such a vibe. We have the really cool belt going on, positioned the way I want it. We have the cowboy boots on, which is so cool. I added some more jewellery. I added my hoops. Now, if I want to put my velvet piece on again, I'll show you how that just absolutely transforms it. I'm also going to put on the little brown biker jacket for you because that kind of gives it a different vibe. Let me show you. I mean, this is so cool. This is very floaty, very boho, very pretty. I mean, honestly, are you like it's just, isn't it just stunning? Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And again, I had this on, if you remember, over the other green piece. So this is such a versatile. So you see how cool that is? That just gives it another dimension, doesn't it? And looks like a completely different outfit with the biker jacket on. Again, hopefully when you're traveling for your holidays, you won't need to be worrying about the jackets, but an extra layer at night time is always a good idea. So those little overlays over things like the little velvet, I don't even know what you call that. It's not a coat. I don't really know what you would call that. I just call it like a long layer, a long, beautiful, fabulous layer that just magics up any outfit. But this is stunning. So you can see this, and then if I had what bag do I normally take with this? I don't know. I've never brought a bag in with me. I have it inside. I brought a little blue bag, and I think I brought a cream bag. Did I? I don't even remember. Oh, I have a big straw bag that was my carry-on that had all my accessories in it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, so I've done these two outfits. Let me show you something a little bit different, with a bit more colour and a little bit more colour that ties in to. Now, I actually brought this dress, which is just so beautiful. It's just a one long piece again, little ribbed dress, and I actually bought it to wear it with this little kimono that I wear over my bathing suits that I have not been in because it's been too cold. And so what I would normally do is I would have worn a black belt, very similar to the brown one that I've been wearing. And you know, I can keep my cowboy boots on if I wanted to, or I could have worn a pair of my sandals. That's all fine. But because I couldn't wear this out because it was too cold, I actually put it back on with the velvet piece that I brought with me. It's exactly now what I wore last night. I belted it and I put on my little over, whatever we're going to call this. What will we call this? We need to give this a name. And I put her on over it, kept my cowboy boots on, and I wore this beautiful green bracelet. I also did have this piece on. And of course I added my bangle. So these were the two bangles I had on. I had my neck piece on, and then I had this over the beautiful green, and everything just flowed so beautifully. Again, so effortless, but so stylish, and took up very little room in my case because they're all so light. So I was really happy with my strategic packing. I have one more thing to show you. I don't know if I'm going to put it on, but it's basically the Skims black dress. I haven't worn it actually. I brought it just as a backup. I may wear it tonight, and it is this Skims black dress that just goes straight down. And in all transparency, I did a little belt buy yesterday. They have these fabulous belts. They're vegan, but they're made by cork, not leather. You couldn't even tell the difference. The only difference is the weight, which is perfect for me because, well, I am going to actually check in a bag, but if I wasn't, I'm half thinking about wearing this long black number. I would wear probably, actually I might even just pop that with my yellow belt I showed you earlier with the boots. And I would have loved to have worn it with that black long kimono thing that I wear over my swimsuits, because that's what I had intended on wearing it with. But again, it's probably going to be too cold. And then just to show you the other stuff that I brought. So I actually forgot. I put that blue shirt on twice over those jean shorts and the blue and white stripes. But over the jean shorts, I most likely, I didn't wear it, but I would have worn this one. I've actually forgotten about it. I've just pulled it out. I'll wear it today. It's beautiful. And again, kind of quite similar colouring to the gold. It's kind of an orangey, rusty colour, but fits in with the palette beautifully. Goes with the blues. Let me show you. So you see how that bounces off the blue? It looks so fabulous. So that's what that was for, actually. And I forgot, I've just noticed it now. And then the other thing I brought with me, just to show you in full transparency, was this kimono. So I will not say this enough times. You have to, for your capsule wardrobe, if we're talking capsule wardrobes, and I don't even care what colours they are, go and get yourself kimonos and kaftans, because they are the best piece of clothing you can have for your summer, autumn, or just summer wardrobe in general when you're going away. Piece of clothing you can have, because you can throw them over your bikinis, your swimsuits, whatever, when you want to cover up on the beach. And then you can basically just stack on the jewellery and start stacking it on and start stacking on the accessories. Wear them with boots, wear them with sandals when you're going for your lunch, and then have a very different glam look for dinner. I did I did a reel on it actually on my Instagram page, I think with this very one, where I showed 3 looks: a beach look, a lunch look, and a daytime look, all with this caftan. I bought this in Santorini. I bought one in blue as well. Like I say, when you're away, they have them everywhere. I don't care if you do nothing else. Buy some kimonos, buy some caftans. They go over every single body shape. They're normally one size. If you fluctuate, if you lose weight, it doesn't matter. You can manipulate them as well. There's so many things you can do with these puppies. I do not understand why they don't get enough press. I cannot understand why they're not part of every stylist capsule wardrobe. I see so many capsule wardrobes on Instagram and YouTube, and these are never brought up. Why not? Anyway, I'll stop raving about them. So that's me. So literally that's pretty much everything I brought. So the little tank tops were all from F&F. That little blue and white shirt I first had on actually was from Nice. Again, I shop when I'm away. And then the rest of the pieces I think I mentioned as I went along, but I can list everything for you. But the whole point of this video is to remember, when you're styling your case, okay, whether or not you're bringing on a check-on or whether you're checking it in, remember to style it around your color palette, style it around the accessories that you're going to wear, because that will really help you bring everything together. And in my case, as you can see, it was the green, it was the browns, it was the blues, and it was print. And I really didn't steer away from that. I popped it then with one bright yellow belt. And yeah, that was really it. Everything else is quite muted. Bar that bright yellow belt, everything else is quite muted. And I just stacked up and add loads and loads of interest, and everything just flowed. And I have had zero anxiety about my wardrobe ever since. Took me a little bit of time to pack it, I will say. It took me longer than normal, because I just throw everything in a case and I have loads of options. But I didn't have to think twice about anything I was wearing on this trip. I just took it out in the evening time. Yes, wearing that, hung up my outfits as I put them in the case, knew they looked absolutely fabulous, and happy as a clam. So that's my advice for anybody as a stylist, for anybody packing. Do it around your accessories, look at the color tones and stick with those, and be confident in your choices. And my second tip is, sorry, I should have said that was my first tip. My second tip is, when you're out and about shopping, buy. If you can afford it, buy it, because you will not see it at home. Nobody else is likely to have it, not many people anyway. And you can bring them time and time again in your case every single year, right? And then my third tip, if I was to give 3 tips, what's my third tip? Be confident in your style choices. I work with so many clients that say to me, oh, I bought that and I don't know what to do with it. Do you know what you do with it? You wear it. You put it on your body and you wear it. And if you're in doubt, send me a picture, ask me, and I'll show you how to wear it. I can advise on how to wear it. But wear the bloody thing. Get comfortable in it. Go to Tesco's in it. Go for a walk in the park with your dog in it. Wear it around the house at first. If it needs to be altered to fit your body shape, get it altered so that it looks amazing. And as soon as you get used to wearing that, I promise you it'll be second nature and you will feel so fabulous in it. That was my third tip. All right, I'm going to go and get out into the clouds. Anyway, till next time. Talk soon. Bye. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. For anyone new watching this, as always, please hit subscribe, like and comment. I live for the comments, I really do, because this is a new channel. I've only been doing this 2 months now, a few weeks, and I really want to see more and more comments. If you go onto my Instagram page, you'll see everyone leaves so many comments. We have such great chats and everyone always messages me. This isn't happening here yet, so please get involved and chat to me, because I love to hear your thoughts. And also for anyone new, and also my existing subscribers and people that follow here and listen or watch. Initially, when I set out this channel, I did think, you know what, I'm going to do like a reality series and just kind of going to keep it reality and just go to people's wardrobes and style and do a shop your closet, or what I'm calling it these days, not enhance your wardrobe, is it? It's on one of the wardrobe. It's on one of my episodes recently. Something like enhance your wardrobe. Anyway, I can't remember. But shop your wardrobe, shop your closet, whatever. Okay, so instead of continuously doing those, I actually just want to make it about what I really want to do. And I do love doing those, don't get me wrong, but there is so much editing in that. That's another reason I kind of took a break from social media during the week, because my head was just overloaded. I was getting stressed about shit that just didn't matter, you know. And the whole point about the clothes show is, clothes me obviously, is for me to talk about stuff that's very important to me regarding style, regarding so other things that will be on the clothes show. It's not just going to be the shop your wardrobe or that stuff. It's also going to be infused with designers that I love, that I work with, sustainable designers that really care about the planet, that create the most beautiful things out of sustainable material. You know, I'll be interviewing stylists, so anyone who wants to break into styling or wants to break into fashion. This is the show to keep an eye on, or to watch, I should say, not keep an eye on, or keep an eye on too, because there'll be lots of different things like that coming up. It's not just all about the shop your closet stuff and empowering women. It's about the other side of fashion as well. I am the biggest fashion geek, and I'm also the biggest style geek. And even though they go hand in hand, they are quite different. So I want to incorporate both here really on this channel, and that's what it's all about. So coming up next week on the Clothes Show, I will be showing that charity shop, the Friends of Autism, ADHD and Scaries. That's where I basically showed what I look out for when I go charity shopping, and some of my tips and tricks. So that video will be posted next week, and probably maybe a little style interview with the amazing Davina Divine. So anyone who doesn't know Davina Divine, I don't know how you don't. She's the mother of all drag queens. I love her. I have a little girl crush on Davina Divine. She's just so glamorous. I love her so much. So have a great chat that I actually did nearly, I don't want to say a year ago, but I was chatting to her. It was actually Halloween night last year, would you believe? So that video is ready to go up as well. So that interview with Davina. So that's probably what will go up next week. And in the meantime, have a fabulous week. As always, like and comment. Like I say, don't leave me here like a mushroom. Please talk to me. From Dolly and I, who is now fast asleep, look forward to seeing you next week, and take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.